So what is a live rack? If you're not familiar, it's basically live Cisco routers and switches, and obviously other people could be hosting firewalls and other such devices, but for our purposes and for now, certainly we're just hosting the routers and switches, and there's a server that controls the user access and timetable. So it's all cabled up, as you can see on the right there. We have a server which you won't actually be logging into, but you will be using for the web interface, password resets, that kind of things. What would you use it for? Anytime you want to do any Cisco labs, particularly CCNA and CCNP, for example, the 101 labs for the Cisco CCNA course or book. If you just want to get some hands-on experience with live equipment, say you're going to have an interview or you're applying for jobs where they're asking for experience, say you did 50 hours on our live rack, that's something you could add to your resume. Practicing iOS commands, you can actually use, I'll mention it in a moment, there's a Cisco network emulation tool, it's really good, called Packet Tracer, and it's free to download. However, it doesn't support all of the commands that you need to know for the Cisco CCNA and definitely for the CCNP, so this is where you need to do some hands-on stuff. So this is one of the two racks, and as you can see on the top there, we've got 4 switches and underneath that 4 routers, and they've got mostly the same modules in and same number of ports. So these are, you can only use if you want 1 router, 2 routers, or 2 routers and a switch, whatever you want, or you can use all of the devices and be doing our CCNP level labs. So it runs 15.x iOS. I'm not quite sure which number the X is. I occasionally upgrade the iOS on the devices, but this is the level that's tested in the Cisco exams. As I said, it's all cabled. It's available 24/7, 365 days of the year. Very occasionally there's an outage at the hosting company, but it's pretty rare. So this is the topology diagram. I'll put a downloadable JPEG somewhere around where this video is going to be put, so you can download it. And you can see in the middle there's a router called, it's router 3. It also can be used as a frame relay switch, which you would use for CCNP level labs. Because they're still in the syllabus as far as I know. Otherwise you could just use it as a normal router. At the bottom on the right there's 2 access layer switches, ALS1 and ALS2, and above that distribution layer switches, DLS1 and DLS2. They're all actually the same model, but you can apply different commands to have them act as layer 2 or layer 3. And zooming in, you can see which interfaces are connected to which devices. For example, Fast Ethernet 0/0 on router 2 is connected to Fast Ethernet 0/2 on ALS1. Alright, so same thing, connect, and whichever device it is, it's rack 2 R1. And this is the router that's connected to the ALS1. I'll press enter. I'm just issuing some commands here. It really doesn't matter what you do. The point of this is just to show you that I can connect and it all works.